time for the Triple M, the mid-major minute. We'll start with UNCW. Don't call them UNC blank. It's UNCW. That's it.
W.
First tourney appearance since 2007 for Wilmington, the team in Wilmington. They take on Texas Tech Thursday night. They're a 14 seed, and we did see a 14 seed win last season. Remember Oakland beating Kentucky? Yeah. They lead the CAA in points per game this season at close to 80 per contest. Akron scores it even more, and we'll talk about them in a second as we look at the West region and where UNCW fits in. If they win, they would get the winner of Missouri and Drake. Those Zips average 84.6 points per game this season. That's top 10 in the country. They're in the tournament for the second straight year. First time they've done that. I like the note at the bottom for Akron.
Okay.
Taking on Arizona. Fourth shortest team in D1. Amanda.
What is 75.1 inches?
What is the average of 75.1
I don't know. I don't do math.
Guess.
70. What is that?
Just guess in inches.
I
in
don't,
feet, inches.
6 feet.
6 feet what?
I don't know, Chris.
It's 6'3". 6'3" is the answer, and that's the average height on the team. Nobody.
6.258.
Yeah, you
so
round
6.26. That would be
that
would be more like 6'2" than 6'3".
Just
You're
like
being...
me. I'm 6'1.8", and I round up to 6'2".
Okay, so the tournament is always a good time to take a look at some of the top prospects heading into the NBA draft. There is no one competing with Cooper Flagg as the clear-cut #1 overall pick. We decided to show you him injured, though. That's not going to make a difference in any of this. Cooper Flagg, widely regarded as the top player in men's college basketball. Adam Finkelstein's mock draft, Cooper Flagg going #1 overall, followed by Dylan Harper, then Ace Bailey. What makes Cooper Flagg just so darn good, and who else should we keep an eye on? Let's welcome in our good friend Adam Finkelstein. Hold on, I pulled this up. So people look, they know the name Cooper Flagg. They're going to be watching the tournaments. They want to be educated. I've typed into the Googles, what makes Cooper Flagg so good? I'm going to put you up against AI. AI says exceptional size, athleticism, versatility. What does Adam Finkelstein have to say?
You just ended Finkelstein's career. Because now you know AI can do his job.
No, he can't. That's what I'm saying. That Adam can do a better job.
All right, Adam, do a better job.
Those are just stupid buzzwords.
I'm all right for another year or so. I would not have led with exceptional size. Versatility for sure, killer for sure. Two-way player. He actually has somewhat marginal size positionally. He's about 6'8", 6'9". If you can say he's a big wing, then okay, I'll give you the size. But he projects more as a 4 at this point, with ultimately the size to translate into a big facilitator. He's a terrific passer for his size. The two areas in which we've seen the most growth this year are with his shot creation and his shooting. And I know that sounds surprising for someone who is viewed as the consensus #1 overall pick, because you just assume he's going to be able to go out and get you 30 every night, but not necessarily who he's been to date. He's someone who impacts winning in a variety of ways. So credit AI for the versatility tag, that was right on. But the rest of it, the AI still has a little work to catch up.
See, this is why we trust Adam and not AI.
No.
Thank you very much,
better
Chris.
than big wing.
We're not going to go to AI for any of the rest of this, but some other players we're keeping an eye on here in the tournament. We got a guy out of Baylor, VJ Edgecombe here, projected as a top 5 pick. I was looking back when he was in high school. At one point, he was 153rd in the rankings according to 24/7. Ended up as a 5-star, and now he here is a potential top 5 pick. Why is he so good?
Well, it's been a rapid escalation for the last couple of years. He's actually a Bahama native who played on their national team last summer in Olympic qualifying and had a terrific summer. So we knew about him coming out of high school. He was a top 5 player in the country, but then he took his game to new levels in the summer and has continued to do that throughout the course of the season at Baylor. He had an injury that derailed him a little bit in late January, but he's come back strong. We're talking about the best athlete in the draft, a super competitive defender. And for him, it's been the growth of his skill set that's really helped him play his way into a position where he's got a good chance to be a top 5 pick. And now as you look at that bracket, you can see it may be him versus Cooper Flagg in the second round, what could not only be a matchup of 2 potential top 5 picks, but remember Jeremy Roach is on that Baylor team too, and he played for Duke the last 4 years.
Another star in this tournament here, Asa Newell, coming out of Georgia here. We saw Anthony Edwards come out of Georgia. That year they did not make the tournament, so we didn't get to see him play. Asa Newell, what do we need to know about him?
Not quite on that Anthony Edwards level, but he is a very high floor player. And what I mean by that is with a left-hander who's got his kind of size, his athleticism, his mobility, he's going to be able to come in and play modern-day NBA-style defense, and that means he can guard pick and rolls a couple different ways. He can be fairly versatile along the front line. He's athletic at the rim as a finisher, and he's got some shooting potential. The extent to which that develops is really going to determine what kind of NBA player he is, or at least what his ceiling could be down the road. Does he become more than an offensive role player? If the shooting comes on, it could open up different things in his game. But at the moment, you're talking about somebody who's 6'10", 6'11", who can move, who can be versatile on both ends of the floor, and that is really what the modern-day NBA is all about. So he should feel he's a very surefire first-round pick and potentially a lottery pick.
Georgia, a 9 seed here, taking on an 8 seed Gonzaga in the first round. One more player we want to talk about, Maryland's Derik King. Our producer Noah says that he has yet to fill out his bracket. He claims he has Maryland going all the way to the Final Four. So Derik Queen is kind of a fringe lottery pick from what I'm understanding. What are you hoping to see from him in the tournament?
So this is the interesting thing. Derik Queen, Cooper Flagg, and Asa Newell were all high school teammates. And Derik Queen, 2 years ago, believe it or not, was the leading scorer on that team. He was a guy who has put up big numbers throughout his high school career, both at Montfort Academy and even on the AAU circuit, or the Under Armour Association circuit to be exact, where he played with Team Thrill. He's kind of a throwback style, or at least not your conventional modern-day big, because he's not the long athlete that we see so conventionally now. He's someone who can put the ball on the floor. He can really play make. He can really pass. And he's just a talented, skilled front court guy who causes mismatch problems.
Adam, we appreciate it. I think we cut you off a little early because we run out of time. We have a lot of time to talk to you as we get ready for the tournament here. March Madness Live, the app. You can watch every men's game live. Make sure to download and follow.
My wife is upset because she knows the second and the third TV are going to be wheeled into the living room beginning on Thursday.
Okay. That's it?
That's it.
Good show, Chris.
Thank you.
Get ready for the tournament.
Welcome back.
When you need your sports news all the time,
we've got breaking news to bring to you.
CBS Sports HQ gives you a snapshot of all the sports that matter to you.
Big news coming out of the NFL. A lot of movement in the rankings this week.
With highlights.
What a finish at the final round of play.
And in-depth analysis.
Can they three-peat? Tony Romo joins the conversation.
What can you say about this game?
When you need your sports in a snap,
we're bringing you that breaking news right here on HQ.
Find it on CBS Sports HQ. Streaming free anywhere you are.